So, good morning again, Narayanan. So, yesterday is ninth day, நினைக்கிறேன். The second block of net exam over. So, 9 days over. இன்னொரு 3 days இருக்கு போல இருக்கு. So, today break 3, 4, 5 again the net exam. So, first paper as usual ஈஸியாக தான் இருந்துகிட்ருக்கு. பட் certain words, certain அந்த description of the words எல்லாம் தான் கொஞ்சம் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்குது. பட் ஸ்டில் இட் ஃபவுண்ட்ஸ் டு பி ஈஸி ஃபார் தோஸ் ஹூ ஸ்டடி த கான்செப்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஆல். Anyhow, first paper is very easy for both the shift. If you see for the analysis, directly we just go to the both shift analysis and both shift में English था. In fact, large number of people is also taken up in English. Of course, Hindi, English and commerce will go in shifts. Not in other papers, but soon other peoples will also come நினைக்கிறேன். ஒரு 3-4 yearsல management, education, yoga and all will have a huge population நினைக்கிறேன். But before that you all qualify because younger generation has to qualify. Okay, so டீச்சிங்கில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்ஃபேக்ட் இஃப் யூ டேக் த போத் லெவல்ஸ் it is teaching research and all, they are made it as a tricky questions, not as a direct questions in this block, that is third block. வந்து it is not an easy இதுவாக கொடுக்கல அவங்க. கொஞ்சம் மாதிரி ட்ரிக்கியாக they have made in the levels of teaching. They have asked morphine is the smallest meaning of a word. See, only if you do the brainstorming session, these are all work. So what will be asked for your shift, for your session, doesn't know. So oxymoron என்னன்னு கேட்பாங்க, இங்கிலீஷில் மெட்டாஃபார்லாம் என்னன்னு கேட்பாங்க. These are all the things do a brainstorming work. ஸோ இதில் வருமா, brainstorming ஒர்க்கில் வருமா எனக்கு அப்படின்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா it won't come. So brainstorming work only if you do, then only you can know. So nobody can teach you all the things, whatever be the coaching classes, whatever be the YouTube videos. Of course they may tell certain concepts, but if at all if you are going to work and take notes of all these things, this will work out. So யாருமே எதிர்பார்க்கல எரிக்சன் தியரி. ஸோ நான் ஒரு 9 டேஸாக அப்சர்வ் பண்ணிட்டு வரேன். ஐ திங்கிங் ஹேட்ஸு, எரிக்சன் தியரி, மார்ஃபைன், these are all the areas they have identified நான் சொல்கிறத விட these are all the things there are, it is all there in the teaching. So they have to filter somebody. So what is the way to filter the aspirants is only by asking related questions in the topic. ஸோ எப்படி எல்லாம் தெரியும் எனக்கு அப்படின்னு கேட்டிங்கனாக்கா ஒன்றுமே பண்ண முடியாது. there is no answer. So this exam, at least you should know certain concepts, or at least you should know the process of elimination, or at least you should know what it is. அப்படி தெரிஞ்சாதான் this will go about. ஸோ ரிசர்ச்லையும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ரிசர்ச் எத்திக்ஸ் ஆஸ் யூஷுவல், அப்சர்வேஷன் கேஸ் ஸ்டடியில் they had made it as an example. ஸோ ஜேர்னலோடைய ஆர்டர் கேட்டிருக்காங்க. அப்புறம் ஐ திங்க் கல்ச்சர் இன்டர்மீடியரிஸ் யார் காயின் பண்ணாங்க. these are all nobody knows. Take it from me, even myself, right? MLA style, these are expected question. MLA style, APA style and all we know. Exploratory research, that is not a problem. Communication, that is indirect questions only come. Indirect questions, that is verbal, non-verbal questions have been reflected, but still you can take up with intellectual guess or intellectual application of knowledge, right? Right. ICT, again the terms, RIC, antivirus, then storage order, HDD, IP address you know 442 4 பிளாக்காக வரும், 3323, that's all. URL full form, ransomware, malware, phishing, hacking. See, only if you do the brainstorming work, this will work out. சார் நான் எல்லாத்தையும் பண்ண முடியுமா சார், எனக்கு என்ன கொஷின் வருதுன்னு தெரியுமா? nobody knows. Take it from me. See, உங்கள் செஷனில் whenever you sit on the particular day, particular shift, whatever questions that have been poured as 150 questions that will come for your system, that's all. So no one can influence the system made lottery which question will come, because questions have been uploaded in the cloud. So once it has been programmed in such a way that these many questions out of 50 is easy level, these many questions have been a moderate level, these many questions have been in the difficult level. The questions have been posted in that block, so it will choose in a random from easy, moderate and difficult, and a cluster will be thrown upon you in the system as 50 questions or 100 questions, whatever it is, right? So even the question paper setter itself doesn't know whether my questions have been asked in the examination, take it from me. This is what the trend that is going on today. It is not like earlier examinations, right? Only one people taking the questions, all the questions, nothing like that. In each topic, everybody is contributing around 10,000 to 1 lakh questions. They are contributing in such a way it has been instructed to choose in easy level, moderate level and difficult level. So they are choosing the questions and uploading in the questions and shuffling the questions, and in lottery method it has been posted in the system. So no one can influence. It is protracted examination, nothing can be done, right? Right. Right. So ICT goes in the same line, that is not a problem. People and environment, as usual, some latest update they are asking solar energy. So methanol use they have asked, I think so. Eutrophication, that is a normal thing, that is nutrient content enrichment. EP Act is also an expected line. Potato comes from, they are asked something related to this, I don't know what it is. Whenever when the question paper comes, we know what is the exact question. SDG, as usual, MDG, SDG is a very easy area. Ozone layer they have asked. In higher education, 10 plus 2 plus 3 system, that is Kothari. Advisory bus, NEP, they have taken the best out of the NEP, right? Nothing more can be asked in NEP. So Modelier Commission, they have asked cultural study, Woods dispatch and all, very important in the education history. See, these are all the landmarks in the higher education system. Modelier Commission, Kothari Commission, Radhakrishnan Commission, Woods Dispatch, these are all Calcutta Commission, Sarpu Committee, these are all the things the teachers must know all these things, because since in the higher education system they should know the earlier education system, they should know the various committees and commissions, what are all the contributions that have been made. Even a single point is also taken care in each commission. See, it is whether it is an uniform related, or it is an exam related, or it is an election related in colleges, whatever it is, it has been earlier these problems have been reflected, right? They had made a committee, they had made a judgment, they are made a guidelines, they are made a policy decision. Even now also, according to the latest thing of online education, they are doing certain things in the higher education system. Take it from me. So be alert with all the circulars of UGC higher education. Be alert, right? Make down of all the circulars. Just read the meetings that have been happening in the UGC website. So these are all the things that will elevate you in the first paper. So unless otherwise, if you are not going through all these things, even all the meetings are important. At least from next year, you make note of this, that higher education system we should be very aware, since we are in the teaching field, right? If you are in the teaching field, you should read lifelong. There is no qualification, there is no degree, there is no designation. All these things are superficial only, right? You should be a continuous student lifelong till your death. That's all simple. சார் நெட்டு முடிச்சா போதுமா, பிஹெச்டி முடிச்சா போதுமா, எம்ஃபில் முடிச்சா போதுமா, எக்ஸாம்ஷன் தருவாங்களா, வயசாயிடுச்சு என்னை கன்சிடர் பண்ணுவாங்களா? நத்திங் டூயிங் இன் த டீச்சிங் ஃபீல்ட். If you want to sustain, you should be updated. This is the tagline for the education or teaching field. That's all. No qualification has been declared. No one can describe the qualification that this is for teaching. If you are describing the qualification, you are not a teacher. That's all. Simple. PhD is not a qualification. NET is not a qualification. Research paper is not a qualification. Everything you want to be updated in the latest thing. All the things are needed. PhD is needed, NET is needed, SET is needed, research paper is needed, continuous reading is needed, right? Updation is needed. So every day it is an updation in all the fields. Take it from me. Either it is a teaching or medical or engineering, whatever it is. Because of your age and other things, you may not go you may not be updated with certain things. You may be stagnant at one level, status quo. That is in HRM also we have read one the term and all, right? Stagnation. That's all. But in teaching field, if the stagnation is there, we cannot do anything. That's all. Take it from me, right? In mathematical reasoning, clock angle they have asked in that are all very easy. 12 hours equal to 360 degree, 60 minutes equal to 360 degree. Just to compare and then minus with the total higher degree with the lower degree, that degree will come. So number series average increase. If this average have been increased, every number has been increased by this much. Simple interest, compound interest, percentage of the profit, train some syllogism as usual, square of proportion. Only four things are there. Contrary, contradictory, subcontrary, subaltern. That's all. Conversion, aberration. That's all. Right. In analogy they have asked. In Naya philosophy they are asked. Sequence of Indian logic. That is fun. That is Pratyanja, Hetu, Upanaya, Udarana, Upanayana, Nigamana. That's all. If you know Nigamana is the end, that is the answer. If you know Pratyanja is the beginning, that is the answer. That's all. Simple. Right. Next, in the reading comprehension, it is very easy in the marketing line. Then in the elasticity of demand. See, I had just analyzed the 9 days question papers. All the reading comprehension comes only from the commerce field, because the latest trade and commerce only they are giving as a reading comprehension. Nothing more than that. Even for management also, work-life balance have come. It is also from the commerce. So this field will have more inclination, or from the history field, reading comprehension. Right, DI is very easy, but little calculative. See, percentage profit, percentage ratio, average. This is the base for DI. That's all. Simple. If you know certain things, or if you know the tactics of finding the answers from the options, it is well and good. Right, that's all. So as such, day 9 also goes on well. Let us see for the third block of the examination, that is day 10, 11, 12, that starts from 3, 4, 5. After that, I think another 7 more subjects are pending in the NET examination, which will be conducted from 5 to 23. I don't know when the block will come, when the question papers, when the timetable will come for these people. Of course, home science people are there, Hindi aspirants are there in this, other than the other languages. Waiting for the other examinations to come. After that only the key will be published. So don't wait for the key as usual. But I know the temperament of the aspirants. You will be keenly watching for the key, and you will be checking for the keys and all. Do that is not a problem, because you should know what is your result. But I can tell, that's all. So you do your checking with the final key. Don't be dejected, right? If you are not coming under the cutoff, don't be dejected. If you are not selected for this time, you will be qualifying for the next time for sure. You have entered, you want to leave, that's all, right? So just see the key, just leave it, that's all. Just leave it to God. So don't see for the YouTube videos what will be the cutoff, what is the last year cutoff, right? Don't compare, don't see whether my result will come, sir. Don't wait for the day and all. If it is there, it is for you. If it is not there, it is there for you. Both things are you, right? If you are entered, you should leave. That's all. You have entered the net examination. You will leave, certainly. But reform yourself, change yourself. How to be proactive in this examination. Don't go about for this examination at the last moment. See, if you know the trend today, this examination, try to take this as a knot. Try take to this as a base. All right. Try to move along. That's all. Simple thing. Right. Yesterday, I think some concepts I had told about Hetu Bhasha. Today, I can just tell about the characteristics of Hetu, that is Linga, that is the middle term, right? Uh, it is where the Hetu Bhasha or fallacies occurs because of the middle term. There are certain characteristics in the middle term. You know that is smoke must be present in the minor term. Minor term is Paksha, right? Well, hill, that is in the kitchen, that is the place. The relationship is called as Paksha Dharmata, that is middle term and the minor term. Smoke, that is a middle term, must be present in all positive instances. Smoke must be present in kitchen where the fire exists. That is called as Sapaksha or Sapaksha Sattva. So there are certain words in the Sanskrit, right? Make note of all these words. That's all simple, right? Smoke must be absent in all negative instances. See, positive instances would be present, negative instances would be absent. That is, in which the major term, that is the fire, is absent. Smoke must be absent in lake. So you should not say that smoke is in the lake, right? In which the fire does not exist. That is called as Vipaksha or Vipaksha Sattva, right? Smoke must not be incompatible with the minor term. That is, it should be compatible. That it should not be incompatible, right? So double negative or minor term or paksha. It must not prove the coldness of fire. So fire should be hot. It should not be cold, right? If you say it is smoke, that should be fire. That's all. You should not prove the contrary, right? These characteristics, if you deviate, that comes under the Hetu Bhasha. That is, what I have told with the yesterday with the Satparipaksha or Virudha or Badita or Asiddha. So if this middle term characteristics violates, the fallacy comes, Hetu Bhasha comes. That's all. So relate with this. Relate with the characteristics of Hetu, characteristics of Hetu Bhasha. If something is deviate from the characteristics, it is called as a Hetu Bhasha fallacies. That's all. So the fallacies have been described in 5 terms, that is Savebikara, Virudha, Badita, Satparipaksha and Asiddha. That is not important, but how it has been related with the characteristics. Characteristics, they are told that it must be present in all positive instances. That is, if it is present in the negative instances, it is a fallacy. That's all simple. Right. Okay. It must be qualified by the absence of contrary reason which lead to the contradictory conclusion, that is, the fact being caused. See, you should not be used to prove the eternity of the sound. Eternity is long lasting. So, since the sound is produced, you should not prove that it is eternal. Right? You should not prove the contradictory, no? So, if it is long lasting means you say it is produced. So, that is a fallacy. So, just understand the characteristics of middle term, just understand the characteristics of Hetu Bhasha, just to relate with the Hetu Bhasha, the various Hetu Bhasha are fallacies. That is, Savebikara, Virudha, Badita, Asiddha and Satparipaksha. That's all. They are giving a different connotations and fallacies for this. If these characteristics are not there, it is called as a fallacy. That is what the inner meaning of this. Violation leads to Hetu Bhasha. So if it is there, it is a valid inference. That's all. So they had made some relationship with the minor term. Only 3 terms: minor term, major term, and the middle term. They have made a relationship with the minor term and the middle term, major term and the minor term, right? Middle term and the major term. So they have made certain relationship. So you understand the relationship, understand the characteristics, understand the cause for this. That's all. யார் என்ன எங்கே எப்படி எதற்காக ஏன் எதுக்கு. That's all. A simple analysis of all the topics what you are seeing, whatever you are seeing in the book, whatever you are seeing as a word in the topic, just analyze, evaluate, go to the level of critical thinking. Don't be in the level of memory and understanding. Just go to the next level, reflective level, critical level. That's all. So it is a very easy to clear the competitive examination. It is not a big task. It is all in your mindset and the maturity level, how you are seeing. Don't be at the lower level. Just come up to the critical level, evaluative level. Why, what, when, what is happening around. Just think of all these things. You will be the king of the world. Even not me, you will be the king of the world. That's all. Right. All the best for the third block of the examination, which are going to take up from the third, especially the education aspirants, electronic science, social work aspirants. In fact, my people are also writing in electronic science and social work. All the best to you all. So let us see how this third block goes about. Of course, it will be very easy, because all the three blocks of questions and analysis what I had done for the earlier days, just look into the videos, just see fully. I may throw upon some points in the middle of the video. See what will what will be happening in the YouTube video. They may see for certain times. They may not see fully. So they know these people will talk only this much. They will have the perception and just pass the video and go about. But in the middle of the video, certain important points may be thrown up, that they may be missing. So if it is there in a YouTube video, if myself is doing, I may throw up a motivational talk, or I may throw up an idea in the middle of the video, or whenever I feel it is necessary. So just see my video fully, just pass on my video, just upload my videos in the educational social network groups, so that the people who are in the southern side, especially from Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh people and Tamil speaking people, has to clear my net exam. Of course, and North India also is there, but still they are having more avenues and more coaching classes in North India, not like South India. Right? There are only few coaching classes and few mentors to guide you all. So there may be a language barrier for you and all, but myself, I will be bilingual or mostly in Tamil. That is not a problem. So try to understand the intention of me to upload the videos in the YouTube. So I am not for other things. Right? See my intention. So all the people has to clear the net examination. That is what my aim. They should not face any hardship in clearing and qualifying the net examination, what I faced 10 years back or 15 years back. 19 attempts, why I failed. Right? You should not be in that. I want you to qualify net examination soon. So all the best to you all. Again, we'll see you with the next video. Today is a break. So we'll see after one day. I'll just taking about the next set of question papers from June 2019 analysis. Thank you all. See you all. Good luck.